Good morning, students. Hope you are safe and sound at home. I, Mohammad Ashraful Islam, welcome you all in today's class. Today, I am going to take a math class for class 7, chapter 2, exercise 2.1, question number 12 and 14. In previous class, we have solved question number 11, 13 and 15. And you have learned about successive ratio and proportional division. At first, I want to ask a few questions from the previous class. So I want to write the question on the board. Seeing the question, you have to answer. So, if first ratio is A is to B and second ratio is B is to C, then what will be the successive ratio? You have to tell what is the successive ratio from the two given ratio. Yes, you can tell. Look at here, this is the antecedent of first ratio and this is the subsequent of first ratio. Same here, antecedent B and subsequent is C. Then what will be the successive ratio? So look at here, these subsequent and antecedent are same. So in successive ratio we can write A is to B is to C. Got this one? And instead of number, if we get instead of A, if we get 2, and instead of B we got 3, and if instead of B 3, so for B we get 3 is to 5, then the successive ratio will be 2 is to 3 is to 5. So when these two will same, then we can write first one, second one and the third one. 2 is to 3 is to 5. So this is the successive ratio. I think all of you have understood. Again, another point from proportional division. Suppose 15 taka I have divided between two students in the ratio of 1:2. So what is the total amount? Total amount taka 15 and ratio will be 1:2. Then what's the amount of money each of the students will get? How can we find? We can therefore sum of the numbers of ratio equals to 1 plus 2 equals to 3. So in this ratio, this is the first student's portion and this is the second student's portion. Then what will be the amount of money one student will get? Therefore one student will get equals to first student's portion is 1 divided by total portion will be 3 of total amount taka 15. So 15 will divide by 3 will get 5 and 5 and 1 will get taka 5. So first student will get taka 5 and second student or other student will get equals to other student's portion is 2 divided by total will be 3 of total amount 15 equals to 15 will be divided by 3, it will be 5 and 5 and 2 will be multiplied, we will get taka 10. So first student will get taka 5 and second students will get taka 10. So this is the proportional division. We have learned these two things in the last class, successive ratio and proportional division. All of you have understood, I expect so. So, my dear students, we will start today's class. Today's class note number 35, chapter 2, proportion, profit and loss, exercise 2.1, question number 12. So dear students, at first we read the question 2 or 3 times for understanding. We have to understand the question, what they are asking for. So 12 number question is two equal size glasses are filled with sweet drink. In that sweet drink, the ratio of water and syrup. What will be water and syrup? In first glass is 3:2. That means water will be 3 part and syrup will be 2 part in 3:2 ratio. And in the second glass, it is 5:4. It is, that means water and syrup. Water will be 5 and syrup will be 4 respectively. If the sweet drink of two glasses are mixed together, find the ratio of water and syrup. So what is telling here? In two glasses there are, will get water and syrup, and after mixing up, what will be the ratio of water and syrup? We have to find this one. Let's solve the math. Solution. In first glass, ratio of water and syrup will be 3:2. So we can write water ratio syrup equals to 3:2. In first class, water ratio syrup equals to 3:2. Then we can find the sum of the numbers of the ratio. Therefore, sum of the numbers of ratio equals to 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 equals to 5. So the total of the numbers of ratio is 5. So out of 5, for amount of water will be 3. Out of 5, amount of syrup will be 2 by 5. So what will be? We can write, therefore amount of water equals to 3 by 5 part, and amount of syrup equals to 2, amount of syrup 2 divided by 5 part. So in first class, what's the amount of water we have got and what's the amount of syrup we have got? In the same way, we can find for second class. Then we will write again in second class. In second class, what's the ratio? 5:4. That means water is to syrup equals to 5:4. Then therefore sum of the numbers of ratio equals to 5 plus 4 equals to 9. So same way, therefore amount of water equals to, the portion of water was 5 and total is 9, this part, and amount of syrup equals to, portion of syrup was 4 divided by total will be 9 part. So in first and second class, what is the amount of water and syrup? We have got this one. In first class, amount of water 3 by 5 part, and in second class, amount of water 5 by 9 part. If we add this one, then we will get 2 glasses water after mixing up. So now we will solve here. Now we will write in first and second class. In first and second class, in first and second class, amount of water. First and second class, we can write here together amount of water equals to, in first class amount of water 3 by 5 plus amount of water in second class is 5 by 9 part. 5 by 9 part. Now we will simplify this two fraction. Then denominator of first fraction is 5 and denominator of second fraction is 9. Then LCM of 5 and 9 will be 5 and 9. So 5 and 9, then 5 and 9 by multiplying we get 45. So LCM will be 45. Then this LCM will be divided by the denominator 5. Then we get 9. 5 9s are 45. So 9 will be multiplied with the numerator 3. Then 9 and 3 will be 27. Plus, this plus sign comes. Then plus same way, LCM 45 will be divided by 9. Then we will get 5 and 5 9s are 45. Then 5 will be multiplied with the numerator 5. Then it will be 5 5s are 25. It will be part. Then we have to add 27 plus 25. It will be 52. Divide by 45 part. So we have got in together first and second class amount of water will be 52 divided by 45 part. Then in the same way we can find the amount of syrup and amount of syrup will be, so in first class amount of syrup will be 2 by 5 part, 2 by 5 plus in second class amount of syrup 4 by 9 part, 4 by 9 part. Then same way we will simplify. LCM of 5 and 9 will be 45. Then 45 will be divided by 5. Then we get 9. 9 will be multiplied with numerator 2. Then it will be 18 plus this plus sign here. Then same way 45 will be divided by 9. Then we will get 5. 5 and 4. Numerator 4 will multiply with 5. Then it will be 20 part. So by adding we will get 18 plus 20, it will be 38 divided by 45 part. So in first and second class together we have got amount of water is 52 divided by 45 part and amount of syrup will be 38 by 45 part. According to the question, we have to find the ratio of water and syrup. We have to find the ratio of water and syrup. So this is the total amount of water, this is the total amount of syrup. So their ratio we have to find. Now we write therefore water ratio syrup equals to, what is the water portion? 52 divided by 45 ratio 38 divided by 45. Now we can eliminate 45. We can eliminate 45. How? We can eliminate 45. Then if we multiply in both ratio by 45, then 45 will be eliminated. This 45 and this 45 will be eliminated. So we can write 52 divided by 38 and we'll give a short note. We'll give a short note by multiplying is quantity by is quantity of ratio by multiplying is quantity of ratio by multiplying is quantity of ratio by 45. Is quantity of ratio by 45. Now 52 and 38 both two ratio will be divisible by 2. Then we will get 26 is to 19. So 52, if we divide 52 by 2, then we get 26, and 38 divided by 2, then we get 19. So this is the ratio of water and syrup. So this will be the result. I will review it again. So there is the question. First ratio 3:2. So 3 is water and 2 is syrup, and second glass water will be 5 and syrup will be 4.
after combine, after mix together, what will be the ratio of water and syrup? We have to find this one. So we are solving in first class, ratio of water and syrup will be 3:2. Then we have got the sum of the numbers of ratio. 3 plus 2 will be 5. Then in 5 part, in total, what is the amount of water we have found this one 3 by 5 part, and amount of syrup will be 2 by 5 part. Again in second class, water is to syrup 5:4. Sum of the numbers of ratio 5 plus 4, this 5 and this 4 will be add, 5 plus 4 will be 9. Then amount of water will be 5 by 9 part and amount of syrup will be 4 by 9 part. Then we add we have found the total amount of water. Then we have written in first and second class together, amount of water will be 3 by 5 plus 5 by 9 part. 3 by 5 from here and 5 by 9 from second class. By calculating we have got 52 divided by 45 part, and amount of syrup will be, in first class we have got 2 by 5 part and in second class we have got 4 by 9 part. So by adding we have got 2 by 5 plus 4 by 9, and by simplifying we have got amount of syrup will be 38 divided by 45 part. Now we have to find the ratio of water and syrup. So ratio of water and syrup will be 52 divided by 45, ratio 38 divided by 45. So 45 and 45, both two ratios denominator are same. So we can eliminate this 45, this to 45 by multiplying this quantity of ratio by 45, this 45. So we will get 52 is to 38. After dividing the ratio by 2, we will get 26 is to 19. So this is the required ratio of water is to syrup. I think all of you have understood. My dear students, after that, after 12, we will solve the question 14 number. So I can erase it now. Dear students, read the question 14. So if Taka 9600 is divided amongst Sarah, Maimuna and Raisa in the ratio of 4:3:1, how much Taka will each of them get? So this is the math. In this math we can apply proportional division method. So let's solve the math. Solution. Given here, given total amount equals to Taka 9600, ratio is given 4:3:1, 4:3:1. So total amount Taka 9600, we have got it from here, and ratio is 4:3:1, from here we have got it. Now the question is, how much Taka will each of them get? So we can find the sum of the numbers. Of the ratio equals to 4 plus 3 plus 1, it will be 4 plus 7 plus 1, 8. So we have got total amount 9600 Taka, ratio 4:3:1, and sum of the ratio is 8. Now we can find the individual part of Sarah, Maimuna and Raisa. Therefore we write, therefore Sarah will get, what is the Sarah's portion? Sarah's portion is 4. So Sarah's portion comes first, divide by total. Total will be 8 of 9600 Taka. So by calculating we have got 9600 will be divided by 8, then we will get 1200. 1200. So 4 and 1200 will multiply, then it will be 4 1200. 4 12s are 48 and 2 times 0 Taka. So Sarah will get 4800 Taka. I think all of you have understood, and in the same way we can find the part of Maimuna and Raisa. So solve it. Maimuna will get equals to, Maimuna's portion is 3, then divide by the total 8, of 9,600 taka. Calculate this one. 8. If you divide 9,600 by 8, then we will get 1,200. Then 3 and 1,200 multiply, then it will be 3,600 taka. The same way we can find the amount of Raisa. Then it will be Raisa's portion is 1 divided by total 8 of 9,600 taka. So calculate 9,600 divided by 8, it will be 1,200. 1,200 multiply 1, it will be 1,200. It remains same. 1,200 taka. So we have got each of them. Sarah will get 4,800 taka, Maimuna will get 3,600 taka, and Raisa will get 1,200 taka. So the answer will be 4,800 taka, then 3,600 taka, and 1,200 taka. So this is the result. I think all of you have understood the math. We have solved this one by the proportional division method. Now, if I want to review today's class, in today we have solved two math. One is 12 and another one is 14. In 12 we have solved. We have found the ratio, and in 14 number math we got that the amount. We have solved the math by proportional division method, and I think all of you have understood. Now we will take the homework, and you will write the homework. Homework number will be 35. Exercise 2.1. Question number will be 16. You have to write the homework in your homework copy. So my dear students, I think all of you have understood today's class. Thank you students for staying with me. Allah Hafiz.